Hi guys, this is your girl here, Lola Joseph. If you're new to my channel, you're welcome to my channel. Please do not forget to subscribe. Do not forget to hit the like button, leave a comment, and join the Lola Joseph gang. And if you're already a subscriber, you're welcome to this new video. And today's video is more about my honest review of my makeup products which I've bought in the last month, and I've used them as well in the last month. I've used them to create a lot of reels, Instagram videos, and obviously YouTube videos as well. So the first product that I'm going to review to you guys, which it can be a good one and it can be a bad one, so I will recommend some and I will not recommend some. So the first one we're going for is this L'Oreal Paris 24 hours fresh wear. I bought this in hazelnut shade. The shade is great because it gives you like close to skin, kind of like you can see I've used it all up. It gives you like close to skin kind of finish, which is beautiful. Love, love, love. Can you see that close to skin? And if you are someone who has like a very good skin and you prefer to stick to your fresh wear look, it's great. But the only thing that I don't like, probably because I have combination skin, it's a little bit too oily for me, so it does not stay as long as 24 hours as it was was written. Although a very great some was product, you can, it's like, if you're a first timer always trying out something new, it's a great place to start because the formula is great. My face, as you can see, I used it throughout and it's finished already. My face did not react. Yes, slightly scented, but my skin didn't react to it. And I do have a very sensitive skin that does react to perfumed products. I don't use any foundation for my products. So it's a great formula, great for the skin. Your skin will not react in a bad way to it. I'll recommend it to anyone. The only disadvantage is that it does not lock in the oil. It does not delay oil production. Within 3 hours my face is already oily. I do not like it. I do not like that just because of the oil. I'll prefer something that is more mattifying and that delays oil production. So if you do have a dry skin, it's highly recommended because it's very good. It's okay. The oil is probably good for your skin, and the ingredients as well is very great. Your skin will not react to it. So I recommend this for someone who has a dry skin, and if you're starting out as well, is a great place to start. Probably if you're starting out, if you can buy it and then use what's it called, a setting powder, just to mattify, a mattifying setting powder to mattify your T-zone and so on, maybe it will delay the oil. But mine didn't happen. I used Makeup Revolution mattifying powder, setting powder. It didn't stop it from actually producing oil. My face was very oily, so that's the only disadvantage about this L'Oreal Paris 24 hours fresh wear. Yes, it's a fresh wear, very close to skin finish, but it's oily. So that is that for that. And then I'm moving on to Maybelline, what's it called, mascara. This one is the Maybelline Great Lash Mascara. It's great. I love the applicator. The reason why I love the applicator is that, as you can see, my eyelashes, I do not have like a very a very long lash per se. So it's just, I just like the fact that it's very compact. It's very the applicator is compact and you can easily just push it right underneath your lashes and just pull it out. Push it in and just pull it out. Push it in and just pull it out. And it's so, and I just love the formula. It's beautiful. I like it. I'll recommend it to someone who's starting out, just starting, or even if it's just for your everyday use. It's a very good mascara, and I recommend it to anyone. And the next up is this lip gloss. It's by W7 Makeup. It's like a new brand. It's not so much popular, but their product is great. They dupe, yes, but their product is great. This particular lip gloss is called the Under the Influence lip gloss, and I got this one in Tempress. I got this one in Tempress. This shade is in Tempress. It's like a peachy pink, more of rosy pink, close to peachy pink. I love it. It's a very nice product. It's W7 makeup under the influence lip gloss, and it's very pigmented. I'm gonna show you the pigment. That's the applicator, great applicator as well. And if you swatch it on your hand, can you see the pigment in this? And this is like a second coat as well. It's really great. I love it. And sometimes I had to like go easy on it, so because sometimes if I like to keep my makeup fresh, so a little tap around my lips is just enough for me. With this lip gloss does that for me in Tempress, so I recommend this to anyone. They also have a palette which I've actually bought. I think it's in my previous video. If you look down all my vlogs, you see it there. Their what's it called, their palette is very good. It's called the Loreal eyeshadow palette. This is the one. It's a dupe. It's like a dupe for Huda Beauty Nude Obsession in Raw. This one is Raw, and the Nude Obsession in Rich. A dupe for Nude Obsession in Rich. And look at that, very pigmented. I've reviewed it before, and I'll recommend it to anyone. It's safe to use. It does not it does not cause any irritation to the skin. And that's the swatch. Very pigmented. I love it, love it, love it. I'll recommend it to anyone. And this is the metallic. I've swatched it in my previous video before, but I just have to mention W7 makeup products. They are great, and they're a new brand as well. They have dupes for everything. So if you're just starting out and you do not want to, or you're under a budget, you do not want to overspend in your makeup products, this is a great place to go to. W7, Maybelline, L'Oreal Paris, and so on. So I'm moving on to Elf. This Elf Expert liquid liner. It's this one is in jet black. I bought this in jet black. Yes, if you're trying to save money, you can go to Health and all. But then this particular one, I won't recommend it to anyone. Why? Because the applicator is just too thin. It's so thin but not sturdy. You understand? I wouldn't mind if it's thin like this, but very sturdy in the high, so your so the content, what's it called, the liquid liner does not splodge everywhere. It splodges everywhere. It's just so difficult to keep your hand steady in order to get that, that perfect eye line you will always look forward to. It's hard to achieve that with this applicator. The ingredient is good, it's long lasting and all, but then the applicator is just to look at what I'm saying. Can you see that? So you can't even, it's like, okay, let me just lighten my hand when it comes to drawing it. So let's lighten our hand. So I'm going to lighten our hand just to obtain a straight line. That's about it. Can you see? It's not giving me that smooth finish you would expect from eyeliner, if you know what I mean. If you're an eyeliner lover, you would understand what I'm trying to say. That sometimes all you had to do is just one stroke or two strokes, and you just get that and the ingredient is so good, it just puts everything in place for you. I don't get that with this. The liquid just smudges everywhere, in as much as I try my best to keep it straight and light-handed, but it still doesn't do anything. So I won't recommend this to anyone. If you're starting out and you do not have a choice, you don't mind, you think that's just good enough for you, oh, of course you can always opt for it. But if you're very fussy like me, I won't recommend it. There are other ones. I think the felt tips one are very good. There are other ones there which are about the same price as well, you can always opt for. So no, I won't recommend this to anyone. So I'm moving on to the brow liner now. This brow pencil, this one is actually by Bojo Brow Reveal Pencil. This one is in chestnut. I love the formula. The reason why I do get this in chestnut, it's not really like a very dark brown. Like you can see, I've used it. So the ingredient is great. It's like like I said from my previous blog, I don't usually go for a jet black when it comes to my brow, just because I like to go light-handed with my brow. So I go for something a little bit much lighter, close to taupey brownish kind of look, just to have a better control. Then I can then go with like a darker brown just to darken it a little bit. That's just my own. But sometimes you can just go for a dark brown if you're dark skin like me, and if you're light skin, taupe and other shades as well are very great. But this one is in chestnut. I love the formula. It's not bad, it's okay, and it kind of gives you control over your brow. The only thing that I don't like is this pulley. This pulley is very harsh on the skin, so I wish it's a little bit more softer, that it's easy to just brush your brow and everything. It's very harsh, so that's the only disadvantage about this. If you do not mind a harsh pulley, you can opt for it, but I wouldn't recommend this to anyone. But the ingredient is great. If you're just about the ingredients, you do not mind. If sometimes you can have a spoolie in our brush sets, and if that's just good enough for you, you can always go for this one. Now I'm going for the e.l.f. What's this one called again? e.l.f. Instant Leaf Brow Pencil. Great. I will recommend this one for anyone. This spoolie is soft on the skin, gentle on the skin. The formula is great, easy to apply. I've used this to create many videos in my Instagram and my YouTube channel. It's great. I'll recommend this to anybody. This one is actually in, what shade is this again? Brown. I got this in deep brown, and it's great. I'm gonna swatch it for you guys to see. I mean, if you're just starting out, it's a place to start. And that's the formula there, and that's the shade for this one. And like I said, I always like to go light-handed with the shade of my brow. So they have, I think it comes in three shades. They have taupe, they have medium brown, and deep brown. Hold on, they have taupe, neutral brown, sorry, taupe, neutral brown, and deep brown. And this, I got this, I think this is my, I think it's my deep brown, close to black, and it's, the shade is perfect. There's control over my brow, and the spoolie is very soft and gentle on the skin when you're brushing your brow up. I just love it. I'll recommend it to anybody, either you're starting out or whether you just want to find a good brow pencil. This is a very good one, and I love it. So I'll recommend this to anyone. The only thing I would actually ask e.l.f. to do the next time is to make it more precision, because the more precision you have, the less bigger, thicker your strokes are when you're applying it to your brow. This is what I used to create this brow, and I love it. I love it, love it, love it. So I'll recommend it to anybody. And finally, I have, no, actually it's not finally, I still have one more item. But my concealer, this Maybelline Instant Eraser Concealer, it's great if you're just starting out. It's affordable, it's not too expensive. Although, does it really conceal? Not much. And I don't know the reason why it's not really concealing. Maybe because I'm just using it to brighten my under eye and my T-zone. Probably if I get the one for my shade, then it will conceal my under eye. So what I just use to conceal my under eye is this one. Although it's not yet a popular brand. It's a Nigerian brand. And if you go to their website, it's called Zaron, and it's very good. It's very golden, and very pigmented, and it does cover up. Maybe in my next beauty haul, I'll probably go for two concealers by either Maybelline or any other brand that I want to give a try, and probably then that will probably give me a better understanding on how to review the concealer. But this particular one gets the job done. It's creamy, it's affordable, and it brightens my under eye, and I'm able to use it to lift my eye, lift my whatever shade I'm trying to create. It's very good. I recommend it to anyone, and the formula is safe as well. The formula, you do not react to the formula and all. So for now, this is the one I'm managing as a concealer, to cancel out the dark circle under my eye. Not that I have any much dark circle there isn't any, but I still like to cover up just in case there is something popping up there. So this one is very good. It's a foundation, not a concealer, but it's thick enough to just cover up your under eye. And I just love the golden shade it has, so which is very good when you're trying to create like a brighten T-zone area. So what I do, I just mix it with the Maybelline instant eraser, just to conceal and to brighten at the same time. So that's what I just do. I just add both of them to my under eye and my T-zone, and also it is brightened, it is concealed, and this is what I achieve. And I'll recommend both products to anyone. I think Zaron Cosmetics, it's called Zaron Cosmetics, and if you just Google it out, you'll find their website there. And this is by Maybelline Instant Eraser. Obviously, Google it out, you'll find it as well. And finally, the lip lacquer by elf lip lacquer. It's this one, I got this one in bubbles, and it's a clear lip gloss with a little bit of shimmer in it. And the reason why it's a little bit colored is because I've been using it as a topper for my other colored lipsticks, and it's good. I'll recommend it to anyone. The only thing is I'm not sure if I'm getting much product out when I'm trying to apply it. That's what we get there. And it's like it's good. It smells very nice, and it has shimmer in it. The only thing that is, I wish I can get more product out as I'm applying it. You know, sometimes like compared to W7, when you dip this in the bottle and it's like a lot of product you get from one stroke. I wish I'm getting it from elf, from this one as well. But whatever the case may be, it's very good. I recommend it to anyone. And that'll be it for my review. What more? I think the product I've not really talked about is this Revolution Ultra Pro Cream Contour Powder. I call cream contour. I got this in medium dark. It's a palette of different shades. You can use it to create contour or highlight, or just mix them together to create a certain shade if you're very fussy and precise. I love the formula. Sometimes I use it as my foundation. I actually used it as my foundation today because I've run out of foundation. Like I said, my L'Oreal Paris, excuse me, Infallible, I've actually overused it. I actually used everything out. That's how great the formula is, but it's too oily. I wish it doesn't have much oil. And then sometimes I use this to contour my face, or sometimes I can just use this shade just to conceal, and sometimes as my foundation, because I've run out of foundation. That's what I used today, and I'm able to achieve a great result. What more? Okay, yes, this Rimmel Lasting Finish makeup primer. It's good. The only thing, it's oily as well. Good as in it gives that luminous finish to your skin and your foundation once they mix together. So that's the only thing I noticed in this primer. But the only thing is that within 3 hours, the flood of oil, 3-4 hours, the flood of oil that comes through my face, it just scares me sometimes. That's the only disadvantage. Otherwise, it gives just a luminous finish to your foundation. I've not used much. It's still very full and very heavy. I didn't really go near it that much. And what more? And then I got this highlighter from Makeup Revolution. It's called Star of the Show highlighter, and this I got in Superstar. It's the bronzy highlighter. I love bronze. I mean, why wouldn't I? Look at my skin. So once I'm able to just dab into this bronzy shade, and I just get that beautiful glowy finish on my face. It's good if you're starting out. I have a textured skin, so I would actually prefer if it's more smoothing, more blurring, that blurs the pores, if you know what I mean. So when I apply the highlighter, it does not actually highlight my pores, it just smoothing out my pores. That's the only wish only wish for this highlighter. Otherwise, that bronzy shade is just gorgeous, and I love anything that makes me glow. So I use it for my eyes. Sometimes I use it on my cheeks, on my high points, for my nose, my chin. Sometimes, you know, it's just gorgeous, and the finish is so beautiful. It just gives you that beautiful rosy glow that you want, natural glow that you want in your makeup. So that's the only disadvantage about this one. But then if you're starting out, it shouldn't matter to you much. But if you're fussy, then if I'm going to be fussy, I'll prefer something that actually blurs out my pores instead of actually bringing it out. So, and that's it. Is there anything else I would like to review? Not at the moment. My favorites, I'm sure I've used this many times in my videos before, is the Revolution Glow Splendor Ultra Matte Bronzer. I got this in dark. It's beautiful. It's very pigmented, so you have to go light-handed on it, and it smells so great, like chocolate, the chocolatey smell. So I really love it. I go crazy with bronzer sometimes. So I love it. Probably the next time I'll get it in medium instead of dark. So because sometimes it gets too dark. It's too dark for my skin. It's what I've actually noticed, which is not, it's not the brand fault. It's just me. I just need to learn to match my skin. And that's the swatch here. So it's a little bit not too dark, but you know, I'll just want, sometimes I'll especially when I'm doing like a day look, I just want something very light, just to create a light finish to my makeup, and that's what I use. And that's what, it's very beautiful, it's great, it's money well spent. I'll recommend this product to anyone. It's beautiful, and I love the gold, the rose gold packaging. It just gives you that luxe finish, that luxe look. So I think that's the end of my review today. Thank you guys for coming back to my channel. Please do not forget to leave a comment. Do not forget to hit the like button. Please hit the notification, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.